Okay, guys. Because of the lack of videos this week, I thought I'd better put something out. And so what I've decided to do is a July highlights video. So this is just some hand-picked sales, some with stories, some just good sales. Not necessarily the highest value, just something with a little bit of a story to it. I've had a bit of a haircut and a shave to try and perk myself up a bit. I'm starting to recover, getting there. So yeah, um, let's just let's just get straight into it. So first up, we have a VW Camper rucksack. This was lovely. The pattern on it, and I think the material was the same as you get in the VW Transporter seats. Really, really nice bag, brand new. I got it with a ton of other bags, mugs, Hot Wheels, all sorts. It worked out these bags owed me £1 each. So this one sold for £29.99, £2.99 shipping. Buyers got it, buyers happy. So yeah, that was quite a nice one. That was. Next up, we actually have quite a funny one actually. This was a Motorola 8800X brick phone. I think I paid £7 for it. Now, what happened with this one? It sold. I let it go cheaper. I let it go for £134.99 plus shipping. Sent it to GSP because it was going to. I think it was going to Hong Kong. I think. Um, I was just looking through after a week, and I saw that there was a red exclamation mark next to the tracking, and so I know there's a problem with it apparently. So thinking, oh, here we go. Um, it was quarantined. I have absolutely no idea why, but GSP didn't want to send it any further, so they've kept the parcel. The buyer was refunded, and I got to keep the money. So, I mean, it worked out. Um, I assume what happens to that now is eBay does like big sales of like all the stuff they quarantine or something. Why it was quarantined, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to China, so it's a communications device. I don't really know, but I mean, it worked out for both. Well, it worked out for me. The buyer's probably a bit annoyed because they didn't get their phone, but yeah, it worked out for me, so I was happy. Um, Next up, we had another issue with delivery. It was I sold a Intel Core i7-3770K. This was actually my old processor. Um, it was it was from an older computer. I built a computer. It must be 10 years ago now. Was it that long? Between 8 and 10 years ago. Top of the range. I had like the top parts. This i7-3770K was like the best Intel processor you could get at the time. Yeah, best of everything it was. Um, and I was just clearing out some like old stuff, and I found the motherboard and the processor, and figured why not sell them. So I sold it. It sold for £60. I took an offer. It sold for £60. £3.49 shipping, and it all got delivered. And then I get a message from the buyer saying, "Oh, I haven't received it." Well, tracking is showing it's been delivered. No, no, it hasn't been delivered. Definitely hasn't been delivered. So he opens up a case, and he's demanding that I refund him and everything. I said, "Look, you've opened a case. I will just leave this to eBay because it's showing delivered. I'm very sorry, but eBay takes over now." Waited the 5 business days or 3 business days, whatever it was. eBay sided with me. Obviously, haven't actually heard from that buyer since. So he was trying to pull a fast one, I expect. But yeah, always have your tracking. It helps. Believe it or not, I sent that through InPost, I think it was, because it was tracked. That was the only reason I sent it through InPost. So I mean, it's fair that there could have been a problem, but GPS was showing it was in the right place. Photographs showed the right house because I checked on Google Street View. Showed the right door, color, and everything. So yeah, I just think it was someone trying to pull a fast one. It didn't work this time. It has in the past, but not this time. Um, Next up was a e-reader. Um, so this was a Sony Pocket Edition PRS. I've lost it now. Hang on. PRS 350. It's just a Wi-Fi ebook reader, an alternative to the Kindle, basically. Um, it was a nice sale. I mean, I got $29.99 plus $2.99 shipping, but they had 5% off, so it came to $31.48 in total. Yeah, they saved £1.50. So e-readers are a very good one to always pick up. Always check the Kindles, but yeah, in general, e-readers are pretty bomb-proof. You usually make a fair bit of money on them. People don't usually ask a great deal. Some of the like the paperweights go for 60, 70, 80 pounds. It's quite good, and you can even get higher than that. So yeah, always keep an eye out for e-readers. What we got next? Oh yeah. Um, if something was popular in your childhood, I'm talking for the people who are sort of like 25, 30 plus. If something was very popular in your childhood, chances are it's got a bit of value now. So this was a Super Soaker. Super Soaker. A bit younger than what I would have liked. I like the really early ones of 2000, 2002 before they cut down on the pressure on them, because basically back then you could take someone's eye out with the water jet. It was that powerful. You could put so much pressure into them, and then they sort of got nerfed down a bit, and they're nowhere near as powerful now. This one actually did pretty good. I think I paid a fiver for it, and I got 34.99. They did the 5%, so it was 175 off, and then they paid £5 shipping, so it came to 38.23 in total. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, I saw Super Soaker, and I thought, well, check it out, and it paid off, obviously. Also things like Furbies, the old ETs, well, it's Polly Pocket, Mighty Max, all the older stuff, the young, things you played with as a kid. Always worth checking. I'm not saying everything has value, but a lot of it does. Yeah, I've got three items next showing that just because something's broken or not working properly, it doesn't matter. You still make money. So, I have here a Marantz CD52. If memory serves me right, the CD drawer was absolutely screwed on it. I think I had to wrench the CD drawer out to be able to get it out. I think it played CDs all right on this one. Um, but I still managed to get £35 plus 10.95 shipping on that one. On the Philips, the CD 618, what was wrong with this one? It didn't even power on. No life to it at all. Let me just double check. Sorry, I'm clicking through everything. I think this one went to the same buyer. £29.99. They had 5% off, so £1.50 off, and it came to £39.44 in total with shipping. That went to a distribution centre, so that actually went abroad to Asia somewhere. I'm not sure where, but yeah, that was sent through like a freight forwarder. So, yeah. But yeah, I still managed to get money for that one. I think both of them only cost me. I think the Marantz cost me £7 and the Philips cost me a fiver. And then another one, another Philips. This was a dual CD one. I think this one only cost me a fiver as well. One of the CD trays worked fine. The other one didn't read the disc. And I sold that one. Let me just check. £35 plus 10.95 shipping. I think I might price that one a little bit low because it flew out in seconds. So yeah, I think that one was priced a little bit low, but still, it's still profit. It's still good profit. So next we have a lovely one. What's this? So I'm just having a quick look through. Oh yeah, Philips CD850. I picked this one up. It cost me £5. Should have been in a pickup video a little while ago. Yeah, I paid £5, and I managed to get. Hang on, where is it? Here we go. Sorry, I had the wrong one up because it got cancelled once before, and then it was bought. View order details. It's over £215 plus £10.95 shipping from £5. Unbelievable. And again, you get a general idea. This is going to a freight forwarder again. So it's going. I've been selling so much to Asia recently. I don't know why. Don't know what's happened, but my Asia sales for South Korea, China, Japan, Taiwan. I'm not even getting into that China Taiwan thing, but yeah, all of those countries, yeah, they've been buying loads of my stuff. Like most of my cameras have actually gone to sort of Korea, Japan, China. It's mad, but yeah. So really nice sale there. It's quite funny. He put in the description, in the note, sorry, to the seller, the name must be written completely. Please pack it thickly to prevent bruises. I can guarantee you it will not be bruised. Next up, this one sat around for ages. I originally did sell this one. Big one. I think it cost me like £20. It wasn't much at all. But I sold it pretty quickly. I actually let it go for £100 the first time. And what happened was I was going to meet up with the buyer, and I actually had somebody else picking up a printer on that same day. So I met up with the printer guy, and I was waiting because the guy, it was a very old man, and he was driving up from Devon. He said he wanted to give his car a good drive, and it was a good two and a half hour trip for him. Waited all day. I didn't hear anything. I thought, oh, here we go. He paid for it all online, but yeah, didn't hear from him. And then I finally got through to him that night, and he'd written down my telephone number wrong, so he couldn't phone me. And I'd been waiting all day, and I think I left for half an hour to go up to the shops, get myself something to eat, because I'd been waiting all day for him. And in that half an hour, sod's law, he had turned up, saw I wasn't there, and then gone home. So that order was cancelled. Luckily, it sold quite a bit later, probably about 5 months later. And I managed to get $129.99, take off $6.50 for the 5%, $21.95 shipping because it was a 2-parcel thing because it was huge. Came to $145.44 in total. So yeah, it was a nice sale. It just took up a lot of space. That's the problem with those ones. They take up a lot of space. They're a bastard to pack and ship. Sorry. They're just overall a bit of a nightmare. So next up, we have a couple of Tomb Raider games actually. I paid £12 for 3 games. For some reason, I only have the 2 in there. I think one might have sold the month in June. But yeah, so I had Tomb Raider 3, which sold for £30 plus $2.99 shipping, and I also had Tomb Raider 2, which sold for $19.99. Oh, and I paid $13.49 for it to be shipped to France. Big box games, always worth looking at. Always, especially if they're really good titles. The Tomb Raiders, Diablo. I think there might even be a few big box like Final Fantasies and stuff. But yeah, always look them up. There are some real good value PC games out there. The big box versions. Obviously, yeah, there is still some value in just the CDs, but it's the big boxes people want because they weren't as common, and also the boxes usually get tatty pretty quickly. So yeah, that was quite a good sell. Next up, I was shocked this sold. It's a Pen Power World Card Pro multi-language business card reader. It's for scanning business cards, like that. You know, it's just for you put the business card in and it scans it and puts it onto your computer. I don't know. I paid £1 for it. It was brand new, and I looked it up. And when I looked it up, there was a few for sale, and none had sold. So I thought I'd be sat on it for a while, and it sold pretty quickly. It sold within like a month or something. I know it's gone to America. Again, it's gone to a freight forwarder. But yeah, £40 I got for that from £1. So it was weird, quirky, but I made my money from it. So, what have we got next? Scanners. My goodness, do I make a lot of money from scanners? I think I've even got a couple here. Might even have one more somewhere. Yeah, I got another one over down there. Don't know. Yeah, you can just about see it under the swan. Yeah. Yeah, scanners. Always worth looking at. This one sold for $94.99 plus $10.95 shipping. I think I paid up a bit for that. I think I paid £15 or £20 for that one. I haven't got my number up here to show me all those details, but yeah, it was really good. Next. Sometimes when you have like a stack, it's good to sell it as a whole unit, because it does sell quicker. But in this case, the only thing which was working was the mini disc player. So I separated out. Was it just the mini disc player? Yeah, I think it was just the mini disc player which was working. So I actually separated this one out, and the buyer paid 50. Well, I took an offer for it. He paid £50 for the mini disc player, and he also bought an old vintage phone I had for £15 as well. Paid £13.94 for the shipping for them both. So I made my money back, because I think I paid £20 for that, or £25 for that. So I've made my money back in that, plus I got the other things up for spares and repairs. So that was pretty good, to be fair. So yeah, don't be afraid to split things up and sell off the good parts, because if I'd have put everything together, it would have probably sold for about £50. But because I separated it all out, I will make more money overall from it. What we got next? Another broken item. Again, broken items do sometimes have value. Sorry, just looking at something. So this one sold for £85 plus £2.99 shipping. Completely broken. Screen won't turn on or anything. So yeah, again, worth the risk. And finally, some Laura Ashley wallpaper. This was great. It had imperfection. It had something like a mark or something not quite right with it, so it was marked as lightly imperfect, and I managed to get £153 for 10 rolls plus £10.95 shipping. Laura Ashley wallpaper. Absolute madness. Sorry, I was a bit distracted because I glanced up at my feedback and I thought it said 97%, but it didn't. I was panicked a bit then. I thought I had a negative feedback through. I said 99.7%, so it's fine. I had a negative last year sometime. This story for another time. So yeah, wallpaper. The good stuff is, obviously the perfect stuff is good to have, but also don't be afraid to pick up those lightly imperfect rolls. I mean, what did they work out? £15 something each they sold for, effectively. So yeah, that was quite nice. And finally, a couple of DVDs. Due South, Season 1 and Season 2. I sold them both for $56.98. They're both brand new, and so I've never heard of Due South. I don't know anything about it, but that's why it's always worth checking. Every now and again, you will find a couple of gems, and they were gems. They were very good. I can't remember how much I paid. What they were? Oh, sorry, they worked out £3 a box set. So £6 for the two of them. I made pretty much 10 times my money back. So yeah, those were just a few of the highlights from July. August. At the moment, August isn't looking too good because I've been. If you haven't heard me say it the first 200 times, I haven't been well for a little while now, for the last couple of weeks. So I haven't listed anything. I've just been selling what's been on there. So I do need to be getting back to this. I will be hitting up a car boot sale this weekend. Maybe two, depends how I feel. And then I will be cracking on with all this and getting this listing. So sales should pick up as I test and photograph and list more stuff. But yeah, we'll wait and see what happens there. So I think this video's gone on long enough. I'm showing 21 minutes, just over 21 minutes on my phone there. So yeah. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I've hit 72 subscribers. I don't know what's happened. My subs have just gone through the roof. So yeah, I mean, thank you to all the new subscribers and all the people watching. It's amazing. I'm truly shocked. If you like this video and got something from it, then if you can leave a like, if you want to see more content, it'd be great if you could subscribe. Any questions, anything you want to say or talk about, just leave a comment. I always reply to everything, any questions and everything. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you next time.